Okay, now we'll talk about the Ukemis. What means Ukemi? Ukemis is a technique to absorb the impact. The most important for every martial arts that you practice, it's you learn how to absorb this impact, right? Especially for grappling fights like judo, jiu-jitsu, sambo. We need to know how to properly fall for don't hurt ourselves. Remember that jiu-jitsu, like the main things for jiu-jitsu is using the strength of your opponent against him. But sometimes he do some projections or takedowns that make us to how can I explain, to be dropped on the ground. And we need to know how to protect ourselves when we fall on the ground. The first thing, the first ukemi, or the first technique to absorb the impact that you see, it's a Ushiro Ukemi. What means Ushiro Ukemi? It's just fall back, okay? Before we start this drill, first thing that I will do is I will straighten my body on the ground, right? Put my jaw touching my chest and look, very soft I across my hands here, okay? And I will tap the ground like a drummer. You can see that when I tap, I don't keep my hands on the ground like a drummer's. Look, I put my hands here, tap and lift again here. A detail that I need to understand that my arms with my hands need to be straight. I cannot touch my elbows, exactly like this. Another detail that I need to understand is that the position of my arms, it's more or less 45 degrees here, not here, not here, because when I'm falling, I can hurt my hands or my arms with my body. Because this, I will do exactly like this more or less 10 times. Across a little bit, jaw in chest, and top. Come back, top. Come back, top. Come back. Once that I made that, we go one step forward. How can I do this step forward? I straighten my legs like this, right? Across my hands, and look, the detail is I don't jump like this for don't hurt myself. You can see that once that I bend my head and put my jaw in my chest, my spine will be like a curve, and I will roll by my spine like this. My body will be more or less like one rock chair. Okay, look, I straighten my legs across my hands and put my jaw touching my chest, and look here. Another detail is once that I tap, I need to lift my hands for neutralize the momentum, for don't hurt myself, because in usual the students do this, and look, this is very dangerous because I will touch my head on the ground, and the key point of this movement is to absorb the impact for don't touch my head on the ground. When I lift my hands, I neutralize this momentum. Okay, we'll do again, across, bend your head, fall on the ground, and lift my hands. You can see that straight away my body wanna come back, right? My hands bend, and I'm in here. This neutralize the movement. Once that I do this, you can do more or less 10, 20 times. What is the next step? Next step, I will bend my body, bend my heels like this, straight my arms, and you can see my butt and my lower back will touch the ground before everything. Look, fall and lift. One time more. Look, you can see that my heels is not on the ground. My heels is, it's lifted. Now, straight my arms. Professor, how can I do to fall? Just I need try to touch my heels on the ground and I will fall straight away. Arms front, bend my head, heels on the ground, and I lift. Okay? But every movement or every takedown, start standing up. Because this, look, what I will do? I will stand up, I will do one pass back. When I go to two pass back, my legs is a parallel legs. It's the legs is together. Look, step one, step two. Bend and fall back. Don't forget it that my jaw always need to be my chest, and always I need to lift my leg, my arms. If I'm feeling safe, I do fast. 1, 2, and I'm in here. Once that I'm feeling comfy, I start simulating the projections. Okay? What I will do? Look, I will do one pass back. Now, I don't put more my legs in parallel to simulate a takedown like a morotegari, that is a double leg, or any other position, single leg or something like that, that I have projection with my leg. Look, 1, 2, fall. Again. 1, bend, fall. Why? Because in future, if you're feeling comfy, you lift and jump like this. Again, hands, bend, jump. This drill, it's one of the positions that every day we train in Jiu-Jitsu. This Ukemi, it's for you absorb the impact when you need to fall back. The name is Ushiro Ukemi. Us.